This project gets really fun when you start putting it together like a mural. You can do this up on the wall as a mural or down on a table or the floor. Just put down some cardboard and cover it with butcher paper to represent foreground, maybe in green, and background, the sky in blue, and you can put mountains in as well if you want to. At this point, you can think back to the forest succession handouts that we have and imagine students arranging their work from left to right, left being the first thing that happens after a disturbance, and different stages of succession happening as you move toward the right. You can see here that I've just laid out these pieces. There are more grasses and forbs and shrubs to the left, and as we go toward the right, the trees get larger and larger. These are all just sitting on the paper, but what I like to do is give them a little bit of elevation using some small pieces of cardboard. So I cut cardboard into little strips, and then I cut those strips up into small squares. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue to attach a piece of cardboard to the back of one of these little flowers. And then I'll glue that down onto the background. This just adds the tiniest little bit of height, which gives a little shadow line behind the picture. It helps it feel more like a relief than like a flat drawing. On this larger piece, I'm adding 2 pieces of cardboard, and sometimes I'll even do 3 or 4. This little bit of lift allows you to sort of overlap things in interesting ways. I always use cool temperature glue guns. That way students can add their own pieces without getting burned. For the pieces that go all the way toward the back of the mural, I tend to just glue them flat down onto the background without those little pieces of cardboard. As I work my way toward the front, I like to sort of add more height, so sometimes I'll add the little pieces of cardboard 2 deep or even 3 deep to make those pieces toward the front seem a little bit closer to you, pop out from the surface even more. I've done this kind of project with both children and adults, and it's always amazing to me how much joy and delight and just a sense of ownership comes from working together to put all of the pieces into one large work of art. Trust me, you'll love it, and they will too.